Steve, and we're from BrickRiver, and we make an all-in-one communications platform. And so what that is like 5 or 6 things in one system. We're on Microsoft Azure, so it's a content management system. You can run a whole bunch of websites on it. It's a contact management system. It's an email blaster, and it's a registration system all together. All right, so we actually started in 2002, but we're still kind of like a startup now because we're now on Microsoft Azure. But in 2013, we realized we had a problem. We had about 50 different customers. Each customer had 2 code bases and a database. So we had this massive maintenance issue, right? How the hell are we going to scale? How are we going to maintain these people? So we said, we've got to consolidate it. We've got to make it one SaaS, one code base. Let's see what this thing flip. Okay, so we needed to consolidate it. We need to make it one system. And so we wanted to go to the cloud. And so at that point, we were like, where are we going to go? We could go to Amazon, we could go to Google App Engine, we could go to Microsoft. And then, we decided on Microsoft.
Yeah, so we looked at the 3, and our issue with Amazon was mainly that it wasn't like a single vendor. It was kind of a packaged, bunch of stuff bundled together. We've had issues with Google before where they drop support for things that we've integrated. So we decided to go to Azure, and it's, we were also a .NET shop to begin with, so it made a lot of sense for us. And it's been great so far. When we first started in Azure, it was not as full-featured as it is now, and they've kind of grown. For example, database size has gone up. They've added features. They were initially weren't able to do full-text indexing, for example, and they've added that recently, and we've been able to kind of grow along with them. So, is it still me?
Oh, yeah.
It's still me.
The only problem with Microsoft is Joshua Drew. He is a real pain in the butt and not a nice guy.
So one of the things our system does, it is a content management, but you can serve up websites with it. So we decided, we wanted do we just develop our own templating language? We said, no, we're going to use something off the shelf. So we use Razor with C#. And the thing that was great about just picking a Microsoft one off the shelf, is we didn't have to create it. So it was, essentially free. We didn't have to support it. And the documentation, we're awful at documentation. So it's great. I don't have to write in. So that's fine. There's also an existing user base. So if we're looking for people, it's easy to find people that know Razor. If we create something proprietary, we're not going to find anyone. We do serve up web pages, so we have those in a SQL server. We serve them up on different instances. This would be a huge problem on our old platform. We would have to sync the files across multiple web instances and everything. We don't have to do that at all. It's all in the database. We bring them down, we build them on demand. Lets us manage the pages in a much better way. We can manage changes, see who edited it, manage change tracking, things like that. And all of our customers have the ability to have customer-specific data. So, this was a huge issue for us in the past. So what we did is we articulate all the metadata in XML. This is kind of a middle layer between the database and the UI. So we have a base, and then we can add some market-specific. We can add some customer-specific, so it gives us this overall data model. And this has been really helpful because before, we made a change here, and then changing 50 databases, we can just do it in the right place and automatically flows out.
Okay, here's the demonstration portion of the show. Okay, so this is our product here. It's like I said, it's like 5 or 6 different things in one. So it's a content management system. You can run a whole bunch of different websites on it. You can run one website, you can run 100 different websites. You can have layouts that are shared amongst all of them. It's really easy to use. So if I go into this BrickRiver website here, here's our About Us page. You see it on the front end as, you see it in the back end as you would see it on the front end. Slow internet connection here, but, I can just, change this here. Of course, it's not working because the backspace is not on. Okay. So it's just really easy for content managers to make changes. It's a whole content management system, so any type of content you want to put in there, blog posts, news articles, events, knowledge base, proposals, testimonials, showcase, anything you could possibly think of. Very flexible. It's a contact management system, and you can roll this any way you want. It's just kind of like a typical, like a QuickBase-y, Salesforce-y type thing where you can articulate your data structures. So here's the people table. But there are some synergistic connections with it. So instead of like syncing different things together, I can find, let's say, anybody that's a customer, right? And so that's real easy to do. And then once I find those people on this slow internet connection, it's good to have a slow internet when you're presenting. Adds to the stress. So then I'll just create an email here. This is an email newsletter tool, just kind of like a Constant Contact or a MailChimp or whatever. But then because I've already entered my blog post and stuff like that, I can go over here. I could, drop in some content. So I want to say, let's just drop in blog posts. I could drop in whatever I want. Why don't you pick, here's some blog posts that we wrote. They're on our website right now. I'll drop them in. Select them. Great. I'll put in a little fake URL here and insert that. So there it is. It's dropping in. Oh, okay. Let me just change this here, guys. Sorry. All right. Press this button. And there we go. It's dropped in content. I could put in whatever I wanted. I could put it anything, events, anything like that. So that's great. And then there's also a registration system here. So I could send an email blast. I could drive into a registration system. And people do all kinds of things on this. So it's very, very high-end, complex registrations with conditional questions, low types of registrations. You could do just basic forms. You can do surveys. You can take donations with it. Most of our customers are in the nonprofit space. But here's just an example of a registration form. So if people were to register for things tonight, but we have about 50 customers. We do about we've done about $50 million worth of transactions on our reg system. We have about 10 million page views a month. We send about 3 million emails a month on it. We've been doing this since 2002, but it's only recently that we kind of finished it, put it on Azure, and we're at this point now where we're sort of expanding. What's that? Oh, if there's any questions. Any questions? Yep.
It looks like it's also a valuable tool for managing user roles, so like saying certain users, admin, or is it? Yes.
In what context? Yeah, I mean,
certain users can view certain pages.
yeah, exactly. Like you can get very detailed. This user can see this website, that user can see that website, but only this part of it. This person can see only these blog posts or those news articles.
And would it also allow you to do like an email blast to certain users?
Yep, exactly. So a lot of our customers might have like 20 or 30 different email templates for the different divisions of their organization. So yeah.
One more question.
Yep, any other questions? All right, thanks a lot.